Doesn't generally miss, does he? Conversion rate so high. Giovinco with a corner towards the far post, and Steve Clarke.
If you're going to have that in-swinging corner, Dan, you know, you've got to try and get some bodies across the face of him, get some people in and around him. They can't have a free catch if you're going to. He's hit that corner all the time, whipped it in. That's what he wants to do. You know, get some bodies in front of the keeper. Makes it much more difficult.
Finley scampers away from Bradley. Arpel. Bradley slides in, doesn't get the ball. Marlene does well, and again, doesn't shirk the 50-50s, but eventually loses out and then wins it back. Good industrious play, just to keep the pressure on. Still wondering how he missed, isn't he?
Well, that would be the way Greg Berhalter's, you know, season's going, if you have, and I'm not. It's not all down to that, of course, but played wonderfully for 20 minutes in the second half, and in 2 minutes could find himself two goals behind, quite simply.
Beta short. Menem is across and is quick enough. Sliding challenge that only saw him retain possession, but just spins away.
Yeah, a really good play from Meram. Been impressive, Meram, second half. Very. You're underway then, you know. I think the first 15 minutes of this half has been all Columbus now. The last 7, 8, 9 minutes has been all Toronto. What way's the pendulum going to swing now? Possibly the way it's going, you'd think Toronto the more likely, but I think they'd pose a real threat.
Finley runs into Johnson. Free kick, Columbus crew.
He might have been slightly lucky man there, Moreno. Actually didn't claim the referee there. See it here. Say what, grabs hold of him. It's
already on a yellow.
Should definitely be another yellow card.
Bradley. Babouli. Moore will chest it down. Daniel Lovitz is waiting to come on, incidentally, for Toronto. This is Giovinco. Can't seem to see it late.
Well, I think he gets a hand on it. Doesn't need to. He's going wide. And he should know better. He should know his positions there, where it's going. Needless corner.
Sensible. Morrow on a yellow card and taking 1 or 2 chances with his challenges replaced. Daniel Lovitz is on. Debut season a couple of campaigns ago now. Bit part player last term. Giovinco with the corner once again. Far post. More back towards the 6-yard area. Comfortable for Steve Clarke. Toronto certainly shaping the last 5 or 10, but as Ian has pointed out, I think Crew would have been disappointed that they didn't make the most of the opportunities that they were creating and the good play and the good approach play that they had earlier on. Of course, you just wonder if Kai Kamara had still been at the club, would they be in front? Such a powerful performer. That argument, of course, with Higuain with a penalty incident.
Yeah, I think you can't have one person disrespecting teammates. You know, team orders are team orders.
And it comes over the head of Babouli. Arpel will take it down. Game's getting more open. Higuain. Kamara was probably in an offside position. It's allowed more to come back. Bradley with a diagonal. Lovitz keeps it in play, but only hands possession to the opposition. Finley looking for Higuain. Now it's with Said. Awful on this right-hand side. Said once again, just over 15 minutes remaining here at the BMO. Babouli picks it up after poor play from Trapp. It's still Babouli. Merrim gets back. Shows that athleticism. Did he injure himself in the process?
No, that or just tiredness, just taking a breather. But he's been all energy. Really has been the best player in the second half by some distance for Columbus, particularly. Giovinco sprung to life. Good ball.
Kamara will get there ahead of the keeper. Quentin Irwin comes and pounces. Might be adding to his 4 clean sheets this campaign. 5 from 12, not a bad haul from the former Colorado Rapids keeper. Merrim, Higuain got options here. Finley wants it, so does Kamara. Higuain, they're backing away from the Argentine. Ash will pull it back.
Well, 2 best players for Columbus by some distance. Higuain and Merrim link again. Ash tries to fizz the cross in, gets hit the first man. Maybe should do a little bit better.
Merrim, is he brought down inside, outside the box? Wasn't brought down at all, according to our referee, Nima Sagafi.
Well, I think he does, no doubt. Zavaleta beautifully with a turn. He has got great feet. I think he may even be inside this, but the referee doesn't see any of it.
Higuain, Mohamed Said, Arpel, Finley calling for it. Said is the out ball backwards. Parkhurst will take his time. Trapp, Arpel curling ball towards Finley. Nice idea. Just needed a little more. Babouli, Parkhurst, and now Cruz turn to dominate possession. Will we see a winner? Columbus have only managed 2 draws in the last 16 away from home, although those 2 have come in the last 4. Away form has been patchy. Even last season wasn't great. They had a real purple patch August through September when they won 4 on the spin. Really struggled on their travels pretty much since then. Higuain. Trapp forward. Merrim. There's Ash to his left. Still Merrim. Might have been better options there. There were 4 players in front of him.
Definitely, I think he may could have gone wide, but again, moves the ball silkily. And Columbus back on top again. You know, I think that Toronto's best chance have come on the counter-attack, no doubt about it. If they can get that ball in behind the defence, Giovinco on the end of it, or, you know, even a bit of a run that comes from Babouli, it's how the chances have came. He's been the busier of the 2, without doubt.
Higuain, Finley, and still going. Or was he brought down? He didn't really look for the penalty, surrounded by red shirts. Johnson gets himself in a bit of a mess, and this is Higuain again, and Finley will take it down. Bradley is there to help out. This is Merrim. No one helping left-hand side. Runs into Beitashour.
Yeah, once again, good player. I mean, you know, I think it may be someone else who actually plays the ball, and that's why the penalty's not given. I mean, a little shout, and Osorio, if he was brought on at half-time, he hasn't had any effect on the game. It certainly made him a poorer side. In my opinion, that's not criticising him. It's just Toronto themselves haven't got going. I mean, he'd be concerned. Of course, he knows that up front he has a magician who can come up with something unbelievable at any time. But, you know, other than that, Columbus have definitely been the better side by some distance in the second half. I mean, it's been a good 0-0 actually.
will it remain scoreless? Crew, you'd fancy on what we've seen in this second half, but we know how good Giovinco can be, even though he's missed one big opportunity. Menem to whip it in. Johnson miscontrols, difficult one to get to the pitch of, but even so, this is awful. Ola Kamara, flick from Finley back towards Kamara. Bradley goes with a run. Beitashoul will collect and charge forward. Giovinco curls his run, the flag stays down. Giovinco breaking forward inside the area. It's Giovinco!
Good save from Steve Clarke. Stood big, didn't go to ground. Real good run. It looks of real suspicion of offside. Maybe he bent his run enough. Good handoff, strong for a little man. Clarke stands up. Two gilt-edged chances. You really think a dink of both times might have been the solution, but far be it from me to criticise the man Giovinco with his scoring record.
Yet another corner, and it comes once again. Awful in the way. Finley looking to take on Bradley for pace. There should only be one winner there, but that's good covering play.
Really good play from Kovac. Yeah, brilliant. Brilliant from Daniel Lovitz. Excellent tackle. Coming over things right inside. Really good tackle.
Made 3 starts last campaign. 5 prior to that in his rookie year. Been on loan to Wilmington Hammerheads in the USL Pro. Offal's cross drifts behind, much to the ironic cheers of the Toronto fans. They're still providing a really good atmosphere at BMO Field. They haven't seen their side score. They've seen their side win just 1 of 3 since playing 8 away from home on the spin at the start of the campaign because of the renovations at the BMO Field. Dearly love to see their side win again before they head off to New York Red Bulls. Banging form at the moment. That's their next game away from home.
Incredible scoreline, that. Yeah, it just shows you that City. Oh my word!
Babouli got the foot in, but it's going to ricochet here for Clarke. We'll find Ash.
Savary is so lucky he gets away with that. It hits it against it, could deflect anyway. Really poor, sloppy play.
Bradley. Lovitz. And still going. Good confident play from the substitute here. Looked like he had half a yard to get the cross in. Tsubasa Endo, who's hardly been a factor since coming on, gets a touch. Oh, and that's one back, and then